I have to share this quickly before they find me. I know that sounds dramatic, but what I encountered in an isolated farmhouse changed everything I thought I knew about reality. I need to share this with you, even though parts of me wish I could forget. Once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't unknow. It started as research. I'd heard rumors about an isolated farmhouse for years, whispers from people who'd been there and refused to speak about what they'd seen. They'd get this look in their eyes when the subject came up, like they were remembering something that existed outside normal experience. I was skeptical. I've always been skeptical. That was my first mistake. The first sign something was wrong came before I even entered. My phone died instantly, full battery to zero in a split second. My camera showed static that almost looked like faces pressing against the inside of the lens. The GPS on my car started showing coordinates that didn't exist on any map. I should have turned back then. But curiosity is a powerful drug. It makes fools of us all. Inside an isolated farmhouse, the air was wrong. Not just stale. Wrong. Like something else was using it. Something that didn't need mouths. Something that absorbed breath itself. The temperature kept fluctuating. Freezing one moment. Humid the next, but only in certain spots. Like I was walking through invisible barriers. I found documents scattered everywhere. Journals. Research notes. Photographs of things that shouldn't exist. Pages upon pages of observations written in increasingly frantic handwriting. One entry read, "The quiet ones has always been here. We just didn't know how to look." Another said, "It doesn't want to hurt us. It wants to remember us forever." A third, barely legible, "Don't let it see you understand." I didn't know what that meant. Not yet. The deeper I went, the more I found. Rooms that shouldn't fit within the building's dimensions. Hallways that curved back on themselves. And everywhere, the sense of being watched by something that existed just beyond perception. Have you ever felt that prickling on the back of your neck? Multiply it by 1,000. And you're still not close. That was when I heard it. A sound that wasn't a sound, felt more than heard. Something was aware of me. Something was paying attention. And for the first time in my life, I understood what it meant to be truly seen. Not observed, seen. Every secret, every fear, every hidden thought, all laid bare. I ran deeper into an isolated farmhouse, which was my second mistake. The quiet ones exists in the spaces between moments. In the corner of your eye. In the pause between heartbeats. In the fraction of a second between intention and action. And now it knew, I could see it. I escaped that night. Or at least, I thought I did. I made it back to my car. Back to the main road. Back to civilization. But I know one thing with absolute certainty. The quiet ones is patient. It's been waiting for longer than I can comprehend. And now it's following me. Watching. Learning. Preparing for something I don't yet understand. The worst part. Sometimes, late at night, When the silence presses against my windows just right. I'm not sure I want it to stop. I'm not sure I want to go back to not knowing. And that terrifies me more than anything else. Story ID HE17756935314898891. This is only the beginning. There is so much more you need to understand before it's too late.